When you look at the pattern that is repetitive, constantly either very meticulously done in a very mathematical format, if there is a repetition of pattern, this repetition of pattern allows an understanding of eternity. I say this because our Philippine music has the same. It's a drone, continuous pattern of music and tone continuously happening. When this happens, people get into a trance state in music. When you look at a repetitive pattern in visual design, you will feel that your eyes can keep going because you'll know what's going to happen in the next panel, and a sense of continuity, balance, and equals eternity. There's that spaceless feel that they want to get to. Even if their textile is only 12 inches wide because of the backstrap loom, maybe 18 inches wide depending on the span of their backstrap loom, especially since majority of our cultural weavers use the backstrap loom. The weaving process is very much ingrained in everyday life, which means it's also that very spiritual space where when they come to sit and weave, it's because it is part of what their mga ninuno, their ancestors, their parents have taught them through time. They do not deviate so much from what the motif is because it is what has been shared. It is like a treasure of the community, handed down generation by generation, in that pride happens when a weaver becomes a master weaver in the exquisiteness of that design. And what has happened is that she has channeled the meaning of the motif and the color, even if she has to stay within the vernacular. When I say vernacular, the chosen motifs, colors, and forms of each group. So when we look at different kinds of patterns that are very repetitive, either crisscrossing and vertical, the weaver stays within the parameters of the loom in creating the eternity that is there. If geometry would bring us a sense of perfection, harmony, in a way it is very much sacred geometry, which is parallel to that of the universe and the cosmos. This is what the weavers try to do. In their little space, they try to bring the bigger space here for us to contemplate in the beauty of their design. So if you see a star, then a stripe that happens, then another empty panel, it is the same as when you look up to the sky. The stars are not clumped together. They are in a nice pattern, and they try to put that in the same space where it is in. When you see panels where there is human forms, right? It's still part of that cosmology in that space of the textile. So it's very spiritual when you begin to really look deeper into the design, specifically for indigenous cultural community textiles, because it's just part of their life. They don't have to think too hard, They don't have to think, will I make this blue here or make this red? Their sense of individuality isn't there. It's about being part of a community, part of a weaving process, part of a belief system. So all of us in this community weave the same. Even if one weaver might be better in this design or technical in this one, but within that shared belief system is a shared expression of a shared form. And this is their little universe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in our next episode of Archives Unveiled, the Yuchengco Museum Online.